Are you feeling intimidated about editing your photos? I'm Andrew Aveley, photographer based in the Lowveld of South Africa, the gateway to the Kruger National Park. Today, I'm going to run through the basic steps with Canon's Digital Photo Professional 4, the free software you get with your Canon camera, and I'll show you how to quickly tweak an image that you've taken without going through major steps and be able to print it and get yourself a beautiful physical memento. Let's pop on over into the studio and let's get going. So here we are in studio. I've chosen a portrait image today, and I've chosen monochrome image. It's one of my favorite styles of photography. As you can see, the image is already in monochrome, and you have a look here. I've used the picture style. As in my previous video, I showed you how you can use picture styles to limit your editing time. And if we had a look in auto, that's what it would have looked like if we used the auto picture style. So I've used monochrome. We'll click back over there. So when we edit photos in Canon's Digital Photo Professional 4, I go to the lens correction, which is for me sort of the most important. Digital Lens Optimizer gives you the factory algorithm and makes sure the lens is optimal for the digital photo. You can go down, you can make all of these adjustments, color, blur, peripheral illumination. As you can see here, it makes the image very, very bright. Because I was using an old 50mm lens, there's quite a bad vignette and darker edges, but for me, I actually like it on this image. If you compare the two, so I would rather like that, and I also get used to using the lenses so I know what I'm going to get. Distortion, you can see there's a very small change in the image, but it's always good to optimize that. And sharpness, for me, I always just set on 7. You know, for photo paper and printing good sharp files, as you can see, this photo is sharp in camera, and it's pretty good. So what I would suggest we do there is make sure that for photo paper it's quick and easy. There's so many different types of settings for sharpness, for web use, for internet, for all sorts of things, but for printing on photo paper I just recommend the guys stick to the basics and 7. If we go to other substrates, obviously your sharpening methods will differ. The next one I go to is the crop. As you can see, this one is slightly skew. I was standing in very thick mud at low tide, so the tripod skipped away. So what I'll do here is I will just select the whole image, and then I will start changing the angle on it. Too much. Need some finer details there. So 3,50. Yeah, let's quickly click on it to show the crop. Yeah, it's pretty spot on for me. The next, I'll go to the basic image adjustment panel, which is here. As I said earlier, I'm happy with the exposure. White balance is also good for me in this image. One of the features is the auto lighting optimizer, and you can have a look there again. Really brings some nice detail out in the image. But I'm sort of on two minds now. Should I go there or should I go here? Okay, now there's a good balance right across the frame, and because we're using a paper that is matte, it will look a little bit darker than it is. So a little subtle hint here, you always want to maybe overexpose just a touch when you're printing, unless you get seriously advanced where you can do soft proofing. Picture style remains the same, everything here. So there we go, that's basically it, and I'm ready to print the image. So let's pop it into the printer. And here we go. Here's my framed, finished image. As I said, printed A2. I'm very happy with this. I told you guys, don't be intimidated about editing your images. Following a simple process doesn't take a lot of time, and you can master the skill very quickly. Now, what have you got? A high quality print, a picture for Granny for her birthday, Uncle Joe for Christmas, or if you're running your small business from home as a photographer, you've got a really beautiful print which you can add to your clients' packages. Guys, thanks very much to Canon South Africa for this opportunity to share my passion for print in their Professional Print Month. Guys, get out there and put your art on paper. Cheers.